Okay, so what's so important with these questions is that you draw a sketch, essentially. Okay, you're going to need to do that in order to work out each of these. Okay, so it says in the parallelogram OABC. So I've drawn a parallelogram and OABC. So when you put the corner points in, just go in that order, right? So O, what's the next letter? A, so go there, and then next letter is B. Work your way around the parallelogram and then C. Okay, so OABC. So it says, doesn't it, with OA, the vector OA is little a. So going from O to A, there is little a. Okay, and then OC, going from O to C is little c. So it says the point D lies on AB and is such that DB is in this ratio 1 to 2. So we need to put D on this line AB so that we've got this ratio. Now with ratio, of course, you can just see how many parts there are there, yeah? And you can see there's 3 parts, yeah? 1 part for AD, and then 2 parts for DB, so 3 parts in total. So, you don't have to draw this accurately, but you might find it helpful to sort of get it looking as accurate as possible. So, I want to have 1 part and 2 parts, so I need to split this line up. Now I've got that into 7 there, so that's it's going to be awkward for me to split up into 3 parts. About 23, I think, isn't it? So, 2.3 centimeters would be 1 part. Okay, roughly, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then I've got another 23 centimeters about there, and then final 23 centimeters. So we've got 2 parts here and 1 part here, and that's where D is. Yeah, so you can see the ratio split there. AD. So AD is 1 part, DB is 2 parts. Okay, so then we can answer these questions. Express the following vectors in terms of A and C. Okay, so the first one, CB. So let's look for what CB is. So there's the vector C to B. It's that one there. And C to B, quite simply, going from here to here, it's parallel to this side, isn't it? So it's going to be little a. Okay, easy peasy that one. B. BC. Now BC was the same side, isn't it? But this time it's the reverse. So if C to B is little a, yeah, just like we've got this side here, BC is going to be the reverse of it, so going backwards, so we can have minus a. Okay, C then, AB. So AB is the whole of that side there, which of course is going to be the same as OC. Okay, so easy so far. Okay, it's going to be identical to that side because it's parallel and equal in size. So what have we got then? D. AD, yeah? AD. So let's have a look at AD here. Well, AD is just that length there, isn't it? Now, to help you here, what you need to appreciate is that this little line AD, okay, is parallel, of course, to AB, yeah? Okay, it was parallel to OC, okay? So it's gonna have a form of this, isn't it? Because it's going in that direction. The only thing is, though, it's not as long, isn't it? Going from A to D is not as long as A to B. So we've got to think it's going to be like a fraction of this, if that makes sense, yeah? Because it's parallel. It's going in the same direction as OC, okay? But it's not as long, the vector isn't, so it's a fraction. So what fraction is it going to be? Quite simply, you just got to look at the ratio of you. It's 1 part out of 3 in total. So AD will be 1/3 little c. Okay. So we've got then E. So we've got OD. Okay, so OD. Right, so OD, if you think about it, we're going from here to here. Okay. Well, we can draw it in if you want. We could think of it as going from O to A plus A to D. Okay, so that displacement there is equivalent to going O to A plus A to D. Now we know O to A is little a, and we know A to D, well, we got the answer before, didn't we, is 1/3 little c. Okay, it's the third of AB, isn't it, of course. And then finally then, what have we got? DC. Okay, DC. Well, to get DC, you want to go from here to here, yeah? Okay, well, how do you get from D to C? Well, the equivalence is going from D to B, yeah? D to B and then plus B to C. So you can write that down. So D to B plus B to C. Okay, now D to B will be, well, there's two parts of that length. Remember, so what's the fraction for DB? Because there's two parts, the fraction will be 2/3, won't it? 2/3 of the whole there, vector there. So 2/3 of C, yeah? And then BC, well, we worked it out earlier, didn't we, as minus A because you're going backwards. So minus A there. And there's your final answer.